I get it. I get it. You know, I'm fully aware, Discord. I'm fully aware that any company that's, you know, that wants to make money. I get it. But can I please, like, just once in my fucking life, log into anything now, anything, without it just yelling all of its new fucking features at me and all of their pointless fucking updates? Like, I get it. I get it. Money, capitalism. If you're not paying for it, you're the product. You're the user. Whatever that gay fucking phrase. Like, but no, I get it. But please, I'm begging you, man. Just one time. One time, I'd like to sign into something, and it doesn't just fucking, you know, like, dude. I can't click anything anymore without, I'll click something, I'll get ready to click the second thing, and when my thumb hits whatever that second thing is supposed to be, it actually is a different pop-up that leads to a menu, that leads to the app store, that leads to the app to down. It's like, what? I did 2 clicks. How did I get led 8 different fucking pathways? Why? Why is it like, well, because corporations don't care about it. They care about, but no, I know. We're aware, all right? We were all 14 at one point. We get it. Our balls dropped that for a second. We started getting pubes. Like, we understand. We get what the real world's about, but fucking Christ. I have to complain every now and then. I can't bottle. Like, I'd have a stroke if I bottled this up until my 70s. Yeah, you're fucking mine? It's just it's so intense. It's so intensely just so like just it's pop-ups. It's literally what pop-ups were back in the day. But it's just that's like life now. Life is a pop-up. Oh, Aspie left a message in Discord. Hey, Woody, you live in New Jersey. Have you ever been to the Pinelands? You know, not much. The Pine Lands, though. I think it's called the Pine Barrens here in Jersey. I could be wrong, but I think that's all South Jersey. I never really, you know, I shouldn't say never. I've gone to like Cherry Hill and shit like that, and so, but I am more of a central, north, and then by the shore kind of Jersey guy. I've never even been to fucking Wildwood, like which is that, you know. Come to think of it, I forget how south, but I think is Cape May, and then what's the one in Massachusetts? Hold on. Cape May. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Yes, that is stolen from Bill Burr's podcast, by the way. I love the way it rolls off the do 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 do. Cape May. Oh my god. And for some reason, anytime I run Discord and or OBS, Google Images just stops working. Like, my computer's great at Googling things, but for some reason, and it's not like a RAM thing. I feel like I could have like, I could be filming a fucking snuff film right now with this computer, and the quality would be great. There's just some weird lettuce, tomato, cheese layout where when I have these 3 things, so it's just unbelievable. And you can't get help. No one does. Like, this is just crazy. But it's an addiction. That's what it is at this point. We're all addicted to the internet that we can't run away from it. We'll deal with all the shit. It's like heroin. We'll deal with all the shit, the infected arms and needles and being skinny and losing your loved ones and passing out all the time and possibly ODing and looking like shit, feeling like shit. We'll deal with all that just to get our little fix. This is crazy. I hate this addiction. I gotta fucking beat it. That's why the internet and stuff, this should be regulated and illegal for... No. This is a you issue. This is a me issue. I just gotta get off the fucking computer. All right, what was I looking up? Cape May map? New Jersey? Yeah, hold on. All right. Yeah, it's right on the tip. It's literally the tip in New Jersey. Now let's look at Wildwood. Hold on. Hold on. Give Google a second. Hold on. Take your time. Alright, Wildwood. See, that's how stupid I am. Or how little I've gone there. I think Wildwood's one word. Wildwood. Oh, Wildwood's, yeah. See, Wildwood's down there south too. But I just never. Oh, wow. It's like, that's like right there. It's like in Cape May. Now, what is the other Cape? Massachusetts. Cape Cod. Cape Cod. It's Cape Cod. Cape Cod. All right, there you go. Cape Cod. I spelled Cape wrong. Oh, Cap Cod. Yeah. So no, but I'm Pine Barrens. Let me actually. I don't know if that's an actual. I'm trying to think what county that would that be. Burlington, New Jersey. Pine. Oh no, Pinelands. There's Barrens. Oh, are Pinelands different? Oh, I'm gonna Pinelands map. Images. So South Jersey. It gets close to like the shoreline though. Huh. But yeah, okay, I see. That's all south. But it's not actually never eat socket waffles. It's not all the way southwest, like Trenton and stuff, touching even more south, but still not as westerly. Yeah, everything touching PA. It's Pine. So what's the difference? Pine, New Jersey, Pine Lands versus Pine Barrens, or are they interchangeable? While often used interchangeably, Pine Barrens refers to the unique ecological sandy soiled ecosystem itself, whereas Pinelands is a political and legal term defining the 1.1 million acre protected region established by federal and state government. Pine. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I can look into that, but I really don't care that much. Oh, okay, so the Pine Barrens is like that swamp land kind of shit, whereas the Pine land. Okay, I get it. I mean, you can use it interchangeably. I don't know where you fucking go into the Pine Barrens, you go into the Pine Lands. I've always, anyone in my life has always referred to as Pine Barrens, or the fucking swamp people. Just swamp. It's probably why I just don't. I don't even know. Like it's yeah. I've driven through it though a good amount, like going to Atlantic City. I think to a degree. Yeah, you're gonna drive through that area, and there's definitely more areas that are swampier than others. I can't imagine these places on the outskirts that are getting closer and closer to the shore are as swampy. But yeah. Actually, I wonder if Atlantic City is no, because it's on the wall. No. Yeah, to answer your question, Aspie or Blue Snake, I think that's Aspie. Have I ever been? Yes, but I don't frequent at all. And honestly, I don't even know if I've actually stayed anywhere. Well, probably, but you mostly just drive through. I don't know if anyone's noticed. I am alone on this episode today. No guest. And Jem's dying again, possibly. Well, he's not here. And I'm sure we'll hear more from Hot Mess 99 when he's back. But he's been very busy. On another note, before I get into the stats of the show, because it's all I do when I do these fucking things by myself. There's a thing called ARTEMIS. It's flying like through like the, I want to say world, but it's flying through space. I had a thought, like about it for like a little quick bit, and it's weird because like in the moment I had like a lot of thoughts and like feelings about it, but now it's like, yeah, it's okay. I don't care. What? I lost a subscriber on YouTube. This is ridiculous. 75 to 74. Within the last 28 days. How could you? I'm also getting a lot more recent comments on a lot for me on the Rodney Moore episode. Did he die? I hope he didn't die. That dude was awesome, man. Fucking awesome. I'm so happy when I went. He is literally all the male porn star. He is my idol. I'd be like, yeah, we're not worthy thing from like Wayne's World if I saw him. What a legend. What just an absolute gem. Good for him. Okay. Well, I guess I can say the thing about Artemis. It's gonna be so boring coming on my face right now. So, here's the thing I don't understand about this Artemis thing. So, I think it sounds like it's a mission where Americans, damn right, are gonna go around the moon and then back to Earth, right? And I heard that the reason they're doing this is because eventually they want to land back on the moon. They, as in, like, I guess NASA or Americans. I don't know if NASA's. I'm gonna just keep calling it NASA. I don't know if that's what it's called anymore. But I mean, I grew up as like watching Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks. It's fucking NASA to me. I think NASA's plan is eventually to land on the moon again, because I heard that eventually they want to, they're going to want to build a base on the moon to help propel them to Mars. All right. So when I heard that, two things went in my mind. One, I was like, well, that's just, things I've heard. I don't know if that's true. So I know for a fact that I'm about to talk about something that may not be real. That may not be the reason they're doing it. If it is the reason, if it is, this is a whole, talking like this about hypotheticals can be so, pointless, but that's what I'm going to do. I got time to kill. It's a fucking podcast. If that's the reason, I'm not smart. I'm not a rocket scientist. I'm not a space cadet. I've never even seen Starship Troopers. I don't know anything ever. Okay. So I'm sure I'm wrong in some ways here, but what my confusion is this. Let's just say you got to get the ball from like the one, let's just say you have 100 yards, right? And you got to get the ball from yard 0. I don't want to say 1 because it's technically 99, but let's just say yard 0 to 100, right? Let's just say you're going to 1 to 100. Let's just pretend it's 100. Yard 1 to 100, right? You got to get the ball 100 yards. My question is, why is it like okay. Fucking Christ. This is how stupid I am, though. This is how bad my brain is. I'm confused in it's currently 2026, and we as humans have the technology to possibly build a base on the moon, right? So get the ball to maybe like the 5-yard line, and then be able to go from the moon to Mars, aka the 5-yard line to the 100-yard line. Why is it that between that 1 and 5-yard line, there's just a wall where our technology just doesn't have the capability to go from the 1 to the Y on Earth, literally. Why in this universe, in this galaxy at least, why would we have to build a base on the moon to then propel us to Mars instead of just building it on Earth and propelling us to I'm gonna look up a little like graph, like a little thing that showed. But when I grew up, I thought like the moon was down the street comparatively of Mars being several towns over. That's like a DoorDash guy going, "Oh no, I'm sorry, you're just we can deliver to you 6 doors down, but we can't deliver to your address. It's right past 5 miles." It's like, well, that's not a technology issue. That's just a policy issue. There's no policy when it comes to this. I mean, in theory, I just fucking build the plant. All right, I'm looking up this graph. Hold on. All right, distance, Earth to moon, and Earth to Mars. All right. Now I'm gonna wait. Google Images is gonna take 9 fucking years. Okay, I will say the moon's actually a lot. All right, so now there's the moon. The minimum distance is about 5.6 million. The minimum distance is about. Oh no! Okay. Oh my God! Hold on. All right, because again, not smart, but hold on. based on this photo, the minimum distance Mars to Earth is 5. How do I flip this over? 546,000. Is that million? Oh, 54 million. All right. 54,600,000 kilometers. Right? The moon is 356,000. I'll go a little high. I'll round it up. 357,000 miles away from Earth. From Earth. So if you do that, all right. So in theory, I get, unless I'm sure the orbits make this a little different, but there ain't no way it's fucking this insane. In theory, Mars is 54,600,000 kilometers from Earth. And then Mars from the moon is 54,243,000 kilometers from the moon. Which divided by 54600 equals. That is. Okay, this is why. All right, there's no way the reason to land on the moon is to build a plant to help propel to Mars. There's just. All right, well, actually, you know what? Hold on, because I still don't think there's any way, but I'm sure there's objections that I might have in my mind. But I just don't believe it because this is a point. Wait a minute. This is a roughly a 0.7 or a 0.6.5% difference in distance if we were to have a plant on Earth going to Mars than having a plant on the moon and going to Mars. What? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any actual fucking sense. That makes no sense. That is like starting a marathon versus someone and you win, and you won because of that first like step you took comparatively to the other guy. I mean, it really made the difference there. And it's like, we don't in 2026 have the technology to get through, like to pass that wall. It's like, no, you don't understand that half a step in the very beginning is, you can't, we're just not there yet. We're at 26.1999999, but we ain't 26.2. The other thing that like hit my head was the atmosphere. I would assume propelling off of the moon's atmosphere would be a lot. So maybe it's not a speed thing. It's an atmosphere. Like that might be like the biggest. But man, is it really like that? See, this is why I need someone who's smart. They can tell me, yo, hey buddy, it has nothing to do with distance. As you can see, the distance is minimal, if any. It's mainly the atmosphere and propelling off of that rock comparatively to Earth. If that's the case, then, well then, yeah, I just answer my own question. But if it's distance, there's just no way. If anyone's making the argument for distance, I ain't like no, like it just doesn't make any sense to me. It makes no sense. No, you don't understand that 0.67% makes a huge difference. How? It's 2026. We don't have the technology to pull just to get that little extra. We can build a plant on the moon and launch off of there, but we can't do it on Earth because of that 0.6%. Ain't no way. Ain't no freaking way. It has to be atmosphere. It has to be. All right. That's all I got with the Artemis thing. With that being said, I have no idea is it being live streamed? Remember that guy who like jumped off the rocket for Red Bull? Remember that? Yeah, that happened. That was a thing. He like free dived or whatever. Remember that one guy? I don't think this was live, but like he jumping out of a plane into a net. No parachute. It's pretty crazy. I mean, that's really fucking crazy, dude. I mean, what is your bot? Like, what is that rush when you hit the net? You know? You got to hit that net perfectly. That net has to be built perfectly. And you just, like, that's crazy. That's fucking nuts. All right. So So let's look at stats. All right, let's look at YouTube stats. Very sad. Very, very sad. One day, though. One day our numbers are going to hit. You'll see. Oh, I'll be there, will you? I know I will. All right, let's look at... I guess... should I delete the things I hate? Nah, I can like keep it up, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Well, anyway, no one listened to it, which was great. I actually got a couple of... look at that. Around 3 to 5 people. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you everyone who gave it a try. Arguable. Let's see how Arguable's doing. Arguable is which is not on YouTube. We got banked episodes until end of May. Still got another like almost 2 months. This is great. Arguable I like. Arguable does alright. It's almost a guaranteed 10 plus listens. Oh wow, the trans woman versus women's sports had a nice little splash. Oh, go figure. Sure, everyone listened to that respectively. I don't. Oh god. Oh, Tobey Maguire versus Andrew Garfield, the Spider-Man one. I don't understand why everyone's so retarded. I don't understand being upset. I will. All right, here. I hate everyone. To be fair, I really do. But I don't understand. Like, just people being upset with, like, total strangers. Sauna vs. Steam Room had a big hit. Who saw that coming? Wow. That's what's up. Hawk Tuah vs. CoffeeZilla. True. That makes sense. That was probably topical for... Well, actually, no. When we recorded it probably was, but not when we... This Is Your Country. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We're going on, like, a year and a half ago. I loved that episode. J. Cole versus Kendrick. Oh, well, I can see that. Look at all these episodes. 20 plus playbacks. That's what's up. This is what it's all about. Israel versus Palestine 3. We gotta do it a fourth time. Unless we might have. Hold on. Israel. All right, no results. I spelled that wrong. AEL. It is AEL. And we have done it a fourth time. So we've got Israel versus Palestine, the first one. We've got Israel versus Palestine 2. We have Israel versus Palestine 3, Electric Boogaloo. And then we have Israel versus Palestine 4, Iranian War. Which, by the way, I mean, you couldn't make a better title. Wow. I don't care how. I'm tooting my own horn to the umpth degree. What an amazing Israel versus Palestine 4, Iranian War. That reminds me of my girlfriend showed me she didn't show me a video. I saw a video on Instagram. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it was a guy ziplining, and all of a sudden there's just like this mass shooting going on. And she's like, yeah, that was the fucking thing that like basically jump started the war again, or I guess the war currently in the Palestine and Israel. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, do you think that guy got his money back from the zipline? Like, do you think it's like, hey, I mean, I don't want to give you guys 1 star or anything on Google, but like, I mean, this really wasn't the experience I was looking for. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a sad video. Oh my God. And it had that like that Instagram music that you hear where it's like that like sad, like creepy music, which I liked on Spotify because it's pretty. There's like a weird like liminal. Is it not liminal? Is it liminal spaces? I forget. I saw a movie. It looked like it was a trailer for. Is it called Backrooms? Backroom. Yeah, Backroom 2026. It just looks like one of those like. I like how everything is just trying to be like weird now. Like that's the thing. That's like clearly like the thing. I feel like it kind of all started with like Get Out. And then like A24, like, so, like, man, like, yo, man, like, this is, man, it's different. It's different. Everything. It's like, it's just like, you're just trying to be different though, And it's also not different. You're just like lazily grasping at things that people talk about, like, it's like, dude, the backroom thing's been like a thing for like 10 fucking plus years. Maybe long. Like, this is like creepypasta stuff. Make it then. Make the movie then. Make a Jeff the Killer movie then, when that shit's just popping up. Don't it's not different. Oh man, it's so like, oh, you don't see stuff like this. You do though, because it's that. It's the thing you're watching right there. They keep making that shit. All right, so Hawk 2 versus CoffeeZilla. Oh, HDHD versus OCD had a good amount. Look at that. Look at that. I gotta go back. Listen to these. Listen to me. That's some narcissism. That's fucking crazy. All right. Liberals versus conservatives, of course. I mean, why wouldn't that get a decent amount of traction? 43 playbacks for what is this? Capitalism versus socialism versus communism. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I wonder, can I like? Oh, you can filter it based on view. Wow, Tupac versus Biggie got 191 playbacks. I would have never known that unless I just clicked this thing. Bill Burr versus Patrice O'Neal, 77. Chicken sandwich versus hamburger. I mean, it's the people want to know. Those are my favorite ones, the food ones. Old comedy versus new comedy. A little vague. Wow, 2022 was a good year for us, huh? These are all 2022. I feel like that's when the show started. Hold on. Date? No. Yeah. Oh, shit. These are some of the first episodes. Huh. These are literally some of the first episodes. That makes sense. They probably were like, hey, here's a new thing. Try something new. And then people listening were like, yeah, nah, I'm all right. I'm never listening to that again. 2020. At the very end, 2023. Carnivore versus Vegan. PewDiePie versus Mr. Beast. CoffeeZilla versus Logan Paul. Morning Sex. It's definitely people that click that going, what the fuck? That has to be like a 0 audience retention. Naps. The 7-minute, 49-second arguable about naps made the cut of like top 20. What? That's awesome. No hands versus no feet. That's funny. Steven Crowder versus wife. One of the funnest times I've ever had with Jem. Coffee versus tea. Aunt versus aunt. Aunt versus aunt. Trans women's sports. This is okay. All right. So the analytics. What are we doing recently? That's the past. What's the now? Now's not looking that good. We're in a recession. Discovery. Do we do Discovery? Do we audience? Audience. Yeah, why not? Audience. Yeah, same thing. Same, except for other platforms. Other. In Canada still. We're number 1 in Canada. Crushing it. All right, so Ariel's doing the same, basically. Same stuff. What has Dullard? Let's go to episodes. I wonder what the top ones are here. Now, I'm curious. I didn't even know I could click this. This is great. I'm having a great time. Number 1 episode, Knowing Earth with Flat Earth Dave, which I would love to have him back on again. Then it's a bunch of the TNP episodes. Yeah, it's just the ones with different guests because those people would like let people know, like, hey, I was on this show. Which, thank you. Yeah, Ronnie Moore. All right, I'll do top 20 here. It's all the same. There ain't no recent episodes. Let's go to analytics. Analytics. Let's go to audience. Oh, there's an episode ranking for you. Oh, I'm fucking retarded, dude. That's right. I've clicked this before. Ah. Wow. So for Monday Morning Dullard, right now, the past 30 days, 100% men. 28 to 34 is like roughly 21%. And the other 79%, 35 44. All right. So a bunch of guys who don't have to start looking at their prostate, but you know that time's coming. It's like, you know what? Why not get ahead of it, Yeah, check under the hood. Number 1 in Canada again. Who's using the VPN? Someone's using a VPN. Ain't no way. What about devices? iPhone. Oh, no. Other is number 1. That must be computers and shit. Fucking Canada. It's like destroying US. It's actually 3 times greater than the US audience. That is like, what? That'd be hilarious if we just like blow up in Canada. That would be like the least sexiest country to have a huge audience in. Like Canada? Really? Like that's so like the candy bar went through the little spiral thing and got stuck right before it released to the bottom of the vending machine. It's like, really? Like, you couldn't just, like, one country, like, Mexico would be funny. That'd be like Drake from Drake and Josh. That would be hilarious if we were huge in Mexico. Canada? What? Like, what? Oh my God, kill me now. Well, this has been a fun one. I guess Jem is, he's no longer with us. He'll be missed. We will all miss Gemini. Will he be back? That's a great question. Outside of that, I guess in the world of sports, let's go Yankees. They're doing all right so far. I'm sure between me recording this and them playing, they'll be on 2-3 game losing streak. It always goes the opposite. Always bet the opposite, huh? And then when you bet the opposite, that's when the other thing happens. The Knicks will be kind of semi-limping into the playoffs. We will see what happens there. Yeah, me. I really don't pay attention to hockey, and I don't care much about football off seasons. Just tell me who gets signed and who's healthy. That's about that. The draft. I mean, you know. The Giants haven't had the first pick in the draft in a long time. Whatever happens. Like, oh my God, they got someone. Okay. They got Abdul Carter. What did he do? They got Kayvon. What did he do? It's just like, I mean, the players are going to be good if they're good. You know, they can be like, look at the fucking quarterback of the Niners. Look at Tony Romo's career. It's crazy. Westbrook. So many freaking guys. Either undrafted, drafted late. You never know. You never freaking know. Especially if you're like, imagine being a GM or a scout. And like, that's your whole life is trying to figure out who's going to be the guy. And then some fucking schmuck is like, oh, I know who's got, I could tell. Oh, really? You can tell? They always say that too. Like when a guy's already great. Like with Cam Schlitter with the Yankees. Oh, you could just, I could tell. Like, oh, really? You could tell? Because he has a sub-2 ERA. Like, well, yeah, we can all tell there, buddy. Unbelievable. All right, I'm going to head out, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Later.